Hello, hello. Excuse me being a teeny bit late. It was about time to stream when I sat down, put on my headset, and realized absolutely nothing else was plugged in. Sometimes I am a dumb. Alex, what did you do? Also, headset's a little loud today. Actually, well, just let me poke my head out real quick, make sure it's just the headset. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Ah, darn pre-roll ads. Yeah, I actually have them blocked on my end. Okay, two things.
Take a look at this. Great, let's do this. Scout ship setting sail.
Also... Oh, you don't have anything on. What can I give you? Yeah, what the hell, you can have an earring for now. Give you the bangs. And... No, wait. You... Now I remember. You're the one who hasn't had the dumb hat yet. Congratulations, it's your turn to wear the silly hat. So, how are you, Alex? Wait, I got turned around. Oh, yeah, here, let me pop it back open. You have a fashion menu, and you have 3 slots to put things in to add random junk. And it's not one per person, so if I wanted to, and at one point I might just be silly, yeah, I can make everyone wear the cowboy hat. And as you can see, I can make her wear the cowboy hat with the halo, and that looks ridiculous. Oh, man, I wish I knew about hat style earlier. What the hell? Mind having it clip through her hat is much funnier. But just out of checking. Yeah, you can take the hat off. And they also have full outfit changes. A lot of these are DLC, but as you see, if I wanted to change her back to her old outfit, or the personal clothes, or in fact, just to show, I could totally do villager clothes, villager hair, and she's just like she was at the start of the game. Yeah, apparently we have a fursuit in all this, which just, our edgelord, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, alright. Let's get back to business. It looks like we stopped right before a boss, which is probably for the best.
Laphicet, do you feel anything here?
No, not right now.
Hey, we found really ugly flowers.
Look! Purple flowers!
Yep, Solitoma.
Is the demon the real reason the Abbey's closed off the forest?
Worry about it later. It's flower picking time.
Agreed.
What do you
I was about to
think,
say, you
kiddo?
can't feel the rain?
I told you these things were hard on the eyes. I mean, who puts those colors together? Yeah, they're really nasty looking. But if they help the others, that's good enough for me. Laphicet!
Oh god, that
This
hat
must
is
be the
perfect
demon
on her.
we
It's
were warned
hilarious.
about.
Are you alright?
I'm okay. So much for this demon being hard to find. Is this the Reaper's curse yet again?
We're just getting started.
Another barrier!
That barrier. Even my praetor hearts can't break that. What's going on here? Why go to such lengths to keep this demon alive? Either way, I don't think we're hauling home any flowers unless we beat up Mr. Bugglesworth here.
Right! Everyone, let's do this!
This thing is so cool! I want to be a bug.
Stop fantasizing and help us get rid of it!
Block for a moment. So what's this? No, I wanted to do, not what I meant to do. There we go. Moment to reset everything. We've got this guy on lockdown. Okay, block for a moment, because I get a bunch of stuff if I do that. Not what I had in mind. Fortunately, I carry a bunch of these. Help a buddy out. Thank you. That helps. Come on, that meter's empty. How much? There we go.
Phew! Insect collecting is a sweatier hobby than I thought.
No, you cannot take it with you.
Look! Can we keep him?
No, hand it over. I'll dispose of it.
Aww.
The Abbey had some reason for protecting it. Maybe we should keep it alive for observation.
And here I was going to joke, I swallowed a bug.
You want it? You feed it.
I will. I'll take care of him.
Anyway, now that we've got these flowers, Eleanor and my crew ought to be out of danger.
He has to feed it and take it for
Hey,
walkies.
forgetting somebody?
It looks like we've closed the door on this little episode. That insect demon was a bit of a surprise, but I still think this curse business is overblown.
I can count on one hand how many have survived more than 3 years at my side. If you're not careful, you might wind up as corpse number 50.
50?
That's how many comrades I've lost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just saying, don't let your guard down.
Right.
Now that we've got what we need, we should get back to the ship.
Okay, got a couple equipment masteries. That's always good. Huh. Extra map movement speed. Okay. Was that Dawn of War 2? Also, I just... You know, while I'm thinking about it. There you go. So you stop clipping through your hat. You know, I have that. Maybe I should stream that one day, because I actually like Dawn of War 2.
I wonder what they call this kind of bug.
You're way into that thing, aren't you?
Mind, I'm iffy on streaming real-time strategy because I am a very slow turtley player. Yeah, Blood Flag's a hoot. Also, he doesn't suffer the indignity of coming back for the third game. Poor Gorguts. Oh, okay, shortcut right here.
Lappy said, "Can I ask you a bit of an awkward question? What kind of demon would you say Velvet is?"
Well...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to find a vulnerability or anything. I'm only asking out of curiosity.
It's not that I doubt you, Eleanor. I just don't know much about her myself.
You've fought against her, haven't you? She consumes her enemies with her left hand and claims their power. She's a demon like absolutely no other. Plunk just about any demon down in front of her, and I bet she could devour it in a single gulp.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much true. Sometimes demons that she doesn't entirely devour turn human again, but...
What? You've seen demons turn back into humans?
Is it that big of a deal?
Of course it is! Everyone knows that once you catch demon blight, that's it. There's no turning back. Although, I did see it happen with the High Priest Gideon. I wonder if there's some kind of connection.
Not that it matters if he turned back, demon or not, he's dead either way.
Whatever it is, it's of no concern to a pirate.
If I were you, I wouldn't worry about what's normal. If things were normal, we wouldn't have found each other.
You have a point.
Sorry I couldn't help, Eleanor.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. But I need to keep digging until I find out more about the kind of demon Velvet is.
She's Aetherion, my wayward son. Also, I'm wondering if what exactly the Demon Blight is going to be kind of a late game reveal.
That bug! It looks pretty tough. Yeah, I've been around a long time, but I've never seen anything like it. It must be a new species.
Incredible!
A new species is usually named after the person who discovered it. The Laphicet rhinoceros beetle, then?
Rhinoceros beetle? Whoa now, that's a stag beetle if I ever saw one.
No. Those things may look like pincers, but they're actually horns. A three-horned beetle will cause quite a stir in the bug community.
Hey, I know pincers when I see them, and those were some mighty pincers. The Laphicet stag beetle has a better ring to it, right?
What part of that sounds better?
The whole thing. Stag beetles are the strongest after all.
I can't let that go unchallenged. The rhinoceros is the king of beetledom.
Beetledom? More like beetle dumb.
That doesn't help your case at all.
Rokuro, Aizen. I feel
It was terrible, I had to.
dangerous storm brewing.
The rhino is a one-trick pony with its horn, but a stag can cut its opponents in half. Its weapons can be used in any situation. The stag is a true swordsman.
That's petty trickery. The only beetle with the raw muscle to decide its own fate is the rhino.
But they only live for a year. The stag can survive through the winter.
They live hard and die young. Is the beauty of such a life lost on you?
Why is it that boys get so excited when they talk about bugs?
Rhinoceros, stag, or butterfly. It's all no matter to me.
They all look like cockroaches.
They're totally different.
So, what will you name it? I think Rhinostagros for now.
Gonna be honest, beetles are kind of interesting, but I do not like the way they cling to things. Especially since near where I live, especially back when I had a pool, we used to get big beetles. Like these big iridescent green ones. I want to say about the size of a ping pong ball, maybe. They're really freaking huge. Where's my map? Yeah, they were. We'd find them like in the pool water, and I had to fish them out with a skimmer. Mind, we had to take the pool down because it was an above ground that was steadily collapsing on its own. We haven't had it for years.
Salatoma flowers smell so sweet, like raspberries.
Let me smell. Oh, they smell tasty.
Do they really taste that bad?
They lure you in with their scent, but once that flower hits your tongue, its flavor transforms into something dreadful.
Dreadful like how?
The petals melt into a liquid thousands of times stronger than mint, and the leaves and stem taste richer than the richest beef tongue. The two flavors clash and fizz on your tongue, and your whole body is racked with choking pain.
What?
Seriously?
That's what Ifrit told me anyway.
It's actually true.
What, did it wash away in a storm or something?
That's exactly what it's like.
You've tasted it before, haven't you? Is there any way around it?
You can squeeze it, boil it, mix it with honey, but nothing gets rid of the taste. Trying to mix it or sweeten it makes it even harder for some to swallow.
Have you taken yours?
No, I'll do it once I'm back on the ship with the pirates.
Wait, are you the type that puts off unpleasant tasks?
Not at all. I simply cannot be the first to drink it when others are still waiting for us to deliver their doses.
You do know that you'll have to drink double the dose after you start displaying the symptoms, right?
Are you
Oh
certain?
my god.
Quit being so stubborn. It'd be better if you just got it over with.
And you've taken your dose?
No, I don't need to. Having a tethered Moloch drink it is enough to absorb its effects.
But to a Moloch, it tastes...
Yes, the cuter you are, the worse it tastes. It's good to be an exorcist, eh, Eleanor?
Do I have to drink it?
Of course not. I'll suffer through my own dose of Salatoma.
Oh, poo. How dull. Whew.
Hopefully you weren't the one paying damages for that. Because that sounds like it was downright ugly. Ugh. Excuse me, I haven't had a drink so far.
You think there's any
Better
chance
now.
that wanted Moloch would launch an attack here?
His target's probably Loringen.
but stay sharp just in case. He might try to break open the bug cage as a diversion.
Wanted Moloch? Loringen?
First that demon Rex Helavis, and then Eleanor betrays us? We're never gonna catch a break.
Quit whining. Cleaning up messes is our job.
Looks like our Abbey buddies are up to something.
Jeez.
And the bug cage. That barrier, I assume?
If so, it won't be long before they find out we broke in.
Then we should make our exit while we can.
Fortunately, we have a shortcut going back. Okay, we'll fight this. No, the skunk is a skunk. At least that's what the game claims.
Not bad.
You too.
Oh, right, I forgot. We gotta switch some equipment around. The stuff I have a lot of. Yeah, I find it weird that it just says skunk. You think they'd at least slap a dyer in front of that somewhere? Did I just never touch this? Oh, we can get a drop on this guy, so let's do it real quick.
Come on, really?
Yep. Okay, so it looks like what we just learned here, I think I saw it in a previous stream, they do gain equipment mastery even if they're not in the party. I don't know if it's slower or anything, but it's just good to know. Speaking of which, because it's been a little while. What's race again?
Oh, miss me that much, did ya?
Yeah, let's leave him out for now. Yeah, this is still blocked. I think I want to go back to town. Oh, hey, a thing I didn't get earlier. Nice. Okay, fine. Wrong button. Actually, let me check that real quick. Oh, neat.
Come on, really?
I should have kept a spare pair of those. Oh well. Actually, just out of curiosity, what level am I? 23 across the board, huh? Okay.
Hey, how goes it?
Zavid!
Easy there, bro. I don't got time to spar today. We've got a date lined up.
That artifact you've got belongs to Ifried. Why do you have it?
Just picked it up off the ground somewhere.
Don't screw with me, tough guy. I have ways of making you talk.
Ha! I wonder how much pain gets you to open up.
You're the one about to be tested.
It's not up to you how this goes. If I want to talk, we'll talk. And if I want to fight...
Reality, skunks are actually very slow to spray. They do a lot of warnings first.
What are you?
Oh, he's played Persona 3.
I'd play more, but I don't want to keep old Pointybeard waiting. We'll chat some more later, with our fists.
Wait!
Aizen! We need to get the flowers to everyone on the ship!
You can handle it!
But you're...
Let's head back, Laffy said.
All right.
You know, I'm half expecting that to just end in, like, some stupid thing where we could have avoided so much bullshit if you just spoke up sooner. Nice. Okay, we got the big stuff we want, and the colored sunglasses, somebody's gonna get those. So So let's start checking around here. And also... Perfect. Yeah, you get to have those for a little while. Here we are with a big, serious RPG, and here I go undermining it all with silly fashion choices.
That thing Zavid was holding? What do you think that was?
From the sound of it, it seemed to belong to Ifrid.
I've never seen any object or art quite like it. Maybe it's that relic Ifrid brought back from a continent across the sea.
An art from another continent. Do you think Eisen will be alright?
That Moloch seemed to know what he was doing. I'd rather we just stayed out of his way, but...
First the throne, and now here. What is Zavid after, anyway?
He was probably just making up that date business. But still, old Pointybeard?
Just like Ifrid. When I was talking with Benwick, he said Ifrid had a pointy beard.
You don't say.
Then I bet Zavid is that wanted Moloch the Abbey's looking for.
Yeah. He must be aware they're after him. And then he baited Eisen into following him, using something that belonged to Ifrid.
And I'm pretty sure Eisen knew that, but he went after him all the same. Ugh, this can only go well, I'm sure.
Is Eisen in trouble?
It doesn't matter either way, if his Corsair scourge goes untreated. For now, let's get back to the ship.
Also, now I'm thinking about it again. Are we ever going to take the giant iron collar off that kid? Can we? Is it stuck? Kids had it bad enough.
I can't take it anymore. I can't deal with life in this village.
There you go, with the whining again.
Those two, they seem to be rather upset.
Best stay out of it! They're going at it hammer and tongs! The phrase is hammer and tongs.
I'm not whining. It's been 10 years and the village is no better off than when we started. Every year it gets colder, and every year our harvest gets worse. And the risk of demon blight hasn't gone away.
Your point? Compared to other regions, Westgand has fewer cases of demon blight. Other areas are suffering worse from the cold and the demons. I'd say we're better off here than anywhere else.
You're saying we're lucky that all we have to worry about is cultivating this inhospitable land?
Don't be so impatient. We'll see results. Westgand has incredible potential. If we keep working this land, eventually it will become a prosperous place. Maybe not now, but in 100 years or 1,000, our descendants will have joy and plenty. That's enough for me.
There you go again. Who cares about ancestors? I'm talking about...
Good man, your words have moved me. As an exorcist, I promise to work my hardest to end the demon blight and help people like you find security.
Oh, thank you for your kind words, young exorcist. Then I have a request. How about you start helping by marrying this fool son of mine?
What?
Ever since his lover gave him the slip, he's been whining like this non-stop.
Run, kiddo!
Very sorry, but that wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
And I'll make a save while we're passing through. Actually, wait a sec. Okay, there's a new spear. New wristlet. Get another just to be safe. use more of these. That's a boon. Alright. Oh, hello. It's a little frog on top of a bigger one. Wait. There we go.
Look! A frog!
It's unusual to see one this close to the sea.
Hey, I thought of a poem! Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound of the sea.
Moggy
What was that? Just a little poem that popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean.
That's...
I don't get it at all.
I got another one! Skinny little frog, Moggy is on your side. Do not give up hope.
I guess that one is about rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it?
I think you have a gambling problem.
So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet.
I think we can call that poetic justice.
A proper haiku from the party lunatic. What? How unexpected. Hey, I can't take that right now. Oh. This should be
We've
interesting.
brought back your solitomas. Drink up.
You've saved us! But where's the first mate?
We bumped into some wannabe tough guy Moloch and he just took off after him.
What? That must have been Zavid! Why didn't you guys follow him?
And leave you all with the Corsair Scourge?
Yes! Eisen's the one in danger here.
Is it because the Abbey is after Zavid?
So you even knew about it? I heard the details from a merchant who deals with the Abbey. Some big-shot exorcist named Melchior has set up a trap for Zavid and Loringen. If Eisen gets caught up in that, he might not make it out alive.
So now there's Melchior to worry about. Why is Lord Melchior assuming direct command to capture Zavid? Wait, that's not important. What matters is I can turn Laffy's head over to him and finally return to the Abbey. Melchior is a legate. A powerful enemy, trap or no.
Ugh, you guys are useless! Well, fine. If you're not going to go help him, we will.
What makes you think you're capable of being any help?
Would you let an ally get slaughtered just because you were scared?
What?
We want to save him. Maybe we'll lose. It still won't stop us. We are the ones who decide our fates. Only us. That's just the creed of Ifrid's pirates.
You're a real hothead, you know that? Nobody said anything about not helping Eisen.
Huh?
You all stay here, take your medicine like good little boys, and be ready to welcome back your first mate and captain.
The captain?
Why else would Eisen knowingly barge into a trap, if not to save Ifrid?
Of course! Leave the ship and crew to me.
Here, this one's for you. Those pirates haven't a lick of sense in them. They don't let reason dictate who they protect.
If you say so, Demon.
I'm sorry, the glasses just make this hilarious. Yeah, I was waiting for something like that to happen.
Now, about where Eisen's headed.
Those exorcists were talking about some place called Loringen.
Yes.
It's a tower in the northern part of Westgand where the Exorcist train.
Lines up with what Benwick told us. That must be the place.
There must be a lot of exorcists. Hang in there, Eisen.
That'll take more than basic exorcists to do him in.
We ought to pity any poor exorcists who meet the Reaper.
Right. Let's work together and find him.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
You
Sounds
mean
like
hazing
to me.
See?
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Low blow, kiddo.
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Mogulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No! Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
So much for having Bien take it for... Oh, got a
Why
scat.
does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well...
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
No.
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about.
Ah!
Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Kids are mean. That's not what I meant to do, but let's go ahead and... You know what? Yeah. You know what? Cap this off while we're at it, because these are the important ones.
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
You know, I played Revengeance. I gotta try it again at some point because I got stuck at the final boss. And in like a way where there was no way I was gonna beat him. Because I had like
Loringin
no
Tower
healing
lies
items and
beyond the
little
Burnout
health.
Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
So that's probably the north area that's been blocked off this whole time.
Don't get careless!
Wrong button. Charge.
Well then, let's move on.
Okay.
I'm ready for this.
I'm with the guard.
Even a short weapon is effective up close.
And training can help it get even closer.
Mine gets as long as I want it to be.
Okay. Yep, everybody's gone.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
I was just wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Eifried.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Okay, this place is... Ah, cat's chest. Can I open it? I'm a little short. Okay, I now have exactly enough. Let's go get it. And one extra. Oh. Okay. Which means if I wanted to... Yeah. I got the kid a fursuit. Okay.
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain!
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible. Well, not impossible, but...
With the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Mogulo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
That's just we're still kind of wondering about it. Oh, let's pick a fight, see what the new guys are.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Need a lot of these again, because I just spent them all. Oh, fine.
Don't waste my time.
Yes, there was a cactus enemy.
Well, that about does it.
I didn't see what that one was, so let's just check real quick. Does not seem to be a new mastery. Okay.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Lock for a moment.
Well, that about does it.
I hate when I press A and it ends up I accidentally skip some announcements, but... Okay, this one seems to be the weakest, so we'll get that out of the way. You had a poker game, buddy? I might need to take those off a little later. They're a bit much. Hi, buddy.
Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero!
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out.
Okay, that's another equipment mastery. Oh, hello.
Eisen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Yep.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a
Excuse
great
me.
edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
That might be for
I
the
see.
best.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malak arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life then.
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Molecule you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
So if you don't start at the top, you never reach it.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
I'm wondering if he joins the party. And could it please be soon? I am out of new people to put the hat on.
Take a look at this.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Yeah, explore it again. Try to get more of the special stuff. And I don't think there's anything for us to take here. Oh, wait, some Tails coins. Which I probably need to find a use for at some point. Oh, hey, a cat's chest. That I cannot open at all. That one's going to be a while.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
I think we're slowly wearing her down.
Everyone ready to play?
So here you go, Angry Cactus. Useful.
Come on, really?
Under the bridge? Let me just double check equipment in case that was an equipment notice. It wasn't. We're okay. Oh. Okay, because you told me under the bridge, so I'm backing up a bit. Make sure I didn't miss it. Oh, I see now. I think we have to go further forward and double back to that one. Like...
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Ifrid, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
Oh, you
He doesn't
wish.
seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Moloch to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Let me double check. I don't... Yeah, because I think I saw a cave entrance, and I could see it if I go over here. Yeah, you see there's like a tunnel. So I have a feeling if I take that hook to the left up ahead, that'll lead me around to it. So ignore where I'm supposed to go in favor of going this way. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Okay, so just out of idle curiosity, if I double back... Oh, hey, chest. Oh, I can't have that. Okay. This is just absolutely the wrong way. Never mind. Well, it looked like if I kept going, I would just go further and further the wrong way. We'll probably have to go through there eventually, so then. For now, the goal's in front of us. Let's go grab it. Wait, did I just... No, I did not just see a chest. Okay. Weird place. Also, kind of like the last place we're at, this is freaking huge.
Eisen, when and how did Ifrid disappear exactly?
And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifrid vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrid would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrid about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
The heck is that? Actually, let me turn around first, because this looks like a dead end. Could have something. I also find it weird there's a pile of souls at each seat here. Let's not climb further up just yet. I bet that's what I'll have to do next.
Ifrid.
So, this is Von Ifrid.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
Did you bury it all in one piece, buddy?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
Because that's fake.
Got no brother. Enough of your tricks!
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
He of the most ridiculous
I
hat.
make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
What? Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Better watch your step! One way! Pull my cycle! Better watch your step! Pull down! Here it comes! Let it out! That wall! No escape! That wall! Pull down! No escape!
Hurricane shooting star! It's up to
But I can't feel the pain! Feel trapped! Blade capture! No mercy! Wounds I won't shoot! Take my head! I can feel the wounds! Pull my cycle! Better watch your step!
To charge.
No escape! Crash through!
Huh. Oh, I see, because I'm getting afflicted with burn. That's why I'm losing SG. Man, are these guys annoying. Wait. Nope. Yeesh. We could just kill one, that'd probably ease things considerably. That's what I needed. Helpful. Okay, slight problem there. That'll help. Yeah, this is... I'm hanging in there, but this is proving to be a real nasty fight. Okay, there we go. They kind of all collapsed at once.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
You wouldn't download a gun. Really?
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
What were those for? Also, up we go. Yeah, we're not opening that. Huh. So is it 3D printing or like blueprints? The joke I like to do is tell people you wouldn't download a car and then link for a papercraft car. We can't go this way. That's interesting. Okay, I guess we're leaving again.
Damn. He's sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard. Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
Yeah, it kind of falls apart at that.
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Oh man, Arcanum. I actually have that. Interesting game.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
That's slightly disconcerting. Let me just get a look here. It's the special stuff I'm really looking for right now, so I guess I keep going here to get its third special in the area unlocked.
Scout ship setting sail.
Overturns defeats in battle. Huh. Extras. Scholarly drive is find more food. Cute. Oh man, I never heard there was going to be a sequel. Wait, that...
Time to dish out spanking!
Well then, let's move on.
That quite frankly sounds amazing. Wait, did I forget some masteries? No, okay. Oh ho ho! I think I found how to get to that chest we couldn't get at earlier. There we go. And there is, for some reason, a cave entrance. Let's go poke into it real quick. I don't think I want to go wandering around in here. At least not right now. Yo, that's kind of annoying given that, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 is happening right now. Wasteland 2 and 3 happened. A lot of stuff getting revived these days. Hi, buddy.
I unleashed all my power. Maybe I overdid
I think
it.
that was one of the monsters. Oh, okay, we gotta double back. Okay, fine.
Don't get careless! Here it comes!
This is a little terrible.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. No escape. Vengeance. Come, shooting star. Hurricane. No escape. No escape. You're fixed. No escape. Hold on. Shooting star.
There we go.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Got an equipment mastery. And while I'm thinking about it,
If I'm in this 100%.
you know what? I can get the drop on these guys.
Who wants some next? If you want to live, get out of my way.
Another equipment mastery. Oh, there's nothing new for her. That's interesting.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Ropero?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Aizen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Run, kid.
I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
The umbrella girl. That illusion made Aizen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like A wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
Then maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been
Are we
married to someone
overthinking
else.
this a tad?
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Luffy said.
Right.
This kid is gonna grow up to be such a mess. As for the Umbrella Girl, go play Tales of Zestiria. Or maybe not, I'm told it's not that great, at least in the second half. Where am I right now? Good bit closer, but not enough. What is this from? Okay, fine, we'll fight.
Finish this now.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next?
I had Borderlands 2, never really beat it. I'm very close to beating Borderlands 3, though, alongside Andy. We're hoping to finish on Sunday.
I refuse to fall here.
From my experience, 3 is not bad. Although the writing does occasionally don the pants hat, yes. Okay, fine, we'll fight.
Don't get overcome.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Yeah. I think Borderlands has always had a writing problem. I mean, it goes right back to the first game where they weren't sure if they wanted to be serious or not. Kind of hit its stride with the DLC in the first game where they finally decided, you know what, we're silly. The other thing that doesn't help in 3's case is you're stuck with the Calypso twins, which, let's face it, they're not handsome Jack. End of discussion.
Don't waste my time.
Like, I could go into more detail, but once I've said not handsome Jack, really that's just the end of it.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
They did a good job with them. 0451. That reminds me, at some point I should try streaming an immersive sim. It's kind of been on my to-do list, I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it. If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book. Videl? Who's that? He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
What makes you say that? Because the way I always looked at it is its closest inspiration was basically Diablo. Okay, we won't go to the inn.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
Knock it off,
When I
Maggie
grow up,
Lou.
I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
I used to have a bread
Look at those
retrieving
two,
dog, by the way.
all worked up
It was
over
weird.
an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Luffy and our brother used to.
We received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
I can kind of see what you mean about that.
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodacian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Luffy used to read books intently like that too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Luffy said, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
I'm trying to piece together why the name Videl is striking me as familiar, but I can't seem to place it. Oop, wait, wrong way. Double check the store real quick. You know what I think it is, but I'm thinking we're like, part of me wants to say main character from Zesteria, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. And I do know this is a prequel to that, I think. At least that's what I've been told. There's decent odds I'm just very, very confused.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
We can go to the bad place. Okay, so now it's just a matter of finding the unlocked
setting
area.
sail.
Do the conversation, then save.
Demons! There's more of them. A whole band of them rampaging through Roaring Forest.
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, overright.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen... You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, the sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out
It's really
there.
more suggestion. Okay. You know what? Let me check something. Can I... So what's this? Yeah. Okay, I do have code red hunts. How readily can I get back to some of this stuff that's below level 20? Because I'm betting we could at least double back for some of this stuff. Let me double check something. No, tunnel's the only way to go? Okay. Okay, this isn't quite where I meant to go. Let me recheck my right hunts. Is there anything near here? Oh wait, that's enemy book. I want red hunts. I could probably go all the way back to the Evolve Ruins. And the ravine. And the Vester tunnels. I might be able to do these three at least. Wait, no. What's my level? I'm just high enough level I might be able to pull off the level 25 fight. We'll risk it. Okay, I just want to go through here. Looks like it hasn't come back just yet. Okay. All right, make a turn here. Hello. Oh, I see. Gotta go this way. All right, let's see what happens.
Woo! That's a big hit! Crash through!
Hurricane killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Trigger! You're finished! No escape! Up! Eat it! Armor crusher! Form forward!
Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're managing this. We're good.
No escape! Deception! Deception! Armor crusher! See this? Deception! See this? For one! For two! Deception! Deception! Let's go! You're wide open! No escape! Deception! Deception! No escape! No escape! Let's go! Eat it! See this? Let's go! Let's go! Hold up! You're wide open! No escape! You're wide open! Hold up!
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
What's the effect rate for the first strike in battle? That'll have equipment mastery to deal with. Only moving up the list here. Excuse me a moment. Excuse me, just gotta handle something real quick. There we go. What about complete global saturation? Ah. Okay, this way. Yeah, I just have to come across one now. Which I actually might. We might have missed one somewhere around here. I think if I pass through to the workshop? We're far enough along I can basically just skip all the fights. Interesting, there's something back there.
This must be Longdow's dust. The ingredient Vidal's Omega Elixir recipe calls for.
I can't believe you actually found it.
We have to go tell Vidal. Maybe he's been able to translate the rest of the list.
Yeah.
Well, that was pure dumb luck. Also, good time to make a save. We've done a couple things. Well, the only place I can go is back to the tunnel's port side. Let me check something. I just realized we have enough bottles. I might be able to use that to... We'll check in a moment. Because that might allow me to do a little fast traveling to a few places we need to get to. Okay, take the northernmost exit. Okay, so let's see. Can't use it. I probably need to go to somewhere that's out in the open. Or maybe... No, okay. I was thinking I might have to take it from the map or something. Make a save, so if something crazy happens, I don't end up in the middle of a cave. Alright, gotta turn this bit in anyway.
Wow! Is that Longdow's dust? That's one of the Omega Elixir ingredients! You found it! You really found it!
Yeah, it's proof your research is right.
Thanks! I've just managed to translate the description of the second ingredient. Here, take this and... Whoa.
What's wrong? Your face is red.
Hey, you're burning up.
It's fine. I'm pretty much always running a fever.
That makes it even worse. We need to get you home so you can rest up.
But I'm still translating the recipe.
You heard me.
Alright. She's scary. Is she your sister or something, Laffy said?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Oh, okay. Well, you seem to have a pretty complicated life.
Do you think he's always that sick?
Wouldn't surprise me. I was weak when I was a kid, too.
He's probably been like this since he was born. That must be why his parents named him Vidal. It means to live.
Huh. I never thought about that.
Laffy said is like that too. It means one who lives.
One who lives.
And he wants to be an explorer when he grows up. I feel sorry for him.
But if he drinks the Omega Elixir, I think he can get better. When he sets off on his adventures, will you let him aboard the Von Eltia, Eisen?
I suppose I could cut him a deal.
You'd charge him?
I'm a pirate, kid. Comes with the territory. But I promise you, I won't charge him too much.
I suppose that'll have to do.
One who lives. I did not know that Lafayette's name had meaning behind it.
Didn't mean much in the end. I poured my soul into getting him through, but he's still dead all the same. Hope. What a waste.
You really think it was pointless?
What else am I supposed to think? It won't bring him back.
Okay, so let's get out of town. So this is interesting. I am not allowed to use this bottle. I do not understand why. I can use a holy bottle, but I can't use an off. You know what, let me tab out. I'm gonna just Google into this real quick. Make sure I'm not going completely bonkers here. What, really? Oh, there we go. Except a lot of the world is still locked off. I guess things don't open up until a little later in the story. Or at least I'm hoping I'm not permanently locked out of this stuff. So it sounds like our best option is to just keep going forward right now. We'll go to class 4 maybe later.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too. And her face went all... Wow!
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh. Well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No. It's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's... ripen?
Mogilu! Quit giving Loppies that confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorius do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
It was worse.
Hey.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
What is that?
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
Says the demon.
You're one to talk, demon.
See?
It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it?
I was about to say, you think they'd be pets instead.
Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor?
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Take a look at this. Scout ship setting sail.
Haven't found the next area yet.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
And we're just swiping a bottle of wine from this place. Sure. We'll make a save.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgand and Southgand were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Natant logs and floated all the way to Midgand. A Midgand craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the Natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgand and Southgand, and the Age of Exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgand declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, Age of Exploration, more like Age of Exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a really fun place.
That pun is terrible. Keep up the good work. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, not taking that just yet.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Repent? Are you talking to me?
Yes. When I look at your vestments around your chest, your hips, I can tell your sins are many and deep.
Say that again. Exactly what were you staring at?
Well, mankind is rife with sin, and I am no different. You must acknowledge your misdeeds and confess them to the great Empyreans. By confronting your sinful urges, you will be empowered to resist them.
Is that so? You're saying I just need to confess all the bad things I've done?
Yes. Confess your darkest sins, my child, assured that none is beyond the forgiveness of the Empyreans.
Empyreans, hear my confession. When I was in prison, I instigated a riot and used it to break myself out.
Huh?
Then I set fire to some warehouses in town and stole a ship to make my getaway. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fortress. I killed anyone who got in my way.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the Empyreans forgive me?
I think you should turn yourself into the Abbey and let them help you repent.
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey. You see,
oh my
I'm
God.
going to kill their boss, Artorius.
I need an exorcist over here! Quick! Somebody! Anybody!
That's about how I figured it'd go.
Interestingly, she carefully omitted the part where she kidnapped a kid.
Come, sinner!
Are you talking to me, perchance?
Oh.
I am. You look so deeply sinful, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Do we get one for each character?
Now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bare my soul to someone? But I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today.
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most...
No! It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling.
Run!
There's no one else I want but you.
What? Me? But my
Oh,
life
yep,
is
true.
in service to the Empyreans.
Hush. I want you to look at me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling. Smother me in your embrace.
I don't...
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please, forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Ah! Lying. To a priest! How could you?
Very easily.
No. I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin. Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed once more.
I don't want to forgive you.
Are we just gonna give a priest a bad day because...
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken, for I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh
I think I need to
heavily upon
highlight
your
this.
heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No, all I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to
Oh
go.
my God.
But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Ah, then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes, I'll reflect upon the error of my ways.
What?
What?
Oh, that's it? We can't throw the others at him? Aw. Hey, what happened to the mini-map? There it is. I was looking in the wrong spot. Okay. Yeah, I know. You think they'd have for the other party members? We got a couple people. Wait, I saw that. But anyway, I was saying, you'd think they'd have... We still have a couple party members who haven't messed with them yet. Come on. If anything, Eisen would have been a hoot. Okay, I think I see where I want to go now.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Mogulo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them!
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
I like to think that
One
with
more
those.
thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh? No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And
then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
while we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Anyway, I think I'll get to that skit in a moment. The thing I wanted to say is, I like to think that with those glasses, he just can't see a damn thing. Also, let's get a screenshot of that for later, because it's hilarious.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu.
Worse idea.
Myself.
Phew.
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but...
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
This kid's gonna be such a mess when he's older. Got another.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate. but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
Huh? I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about
Run,
I know
kid.
their brother instead?
You know, we got a couple conversations to pick up here, so let's get to those. And stuff! Huh, that's odd. Oh, another one.
What does it mean to become an adult?
The eternal question of youth.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
If I remember right, it's totally wild. Everyone throws bananas and porridges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and porridges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons. Whole watermelons.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak us darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait.
You're right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
Don't mention coconut crabs, it'll give him ideas. There's what I'm looking for.
The people of Southgand originally worshipped Aminoch, the Empyrean of Water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea. Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers to Aminoch.
But the Abbey worships Innominat, don't they? Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey. But one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Aminoch. They've even quarreled with the Abbey. I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship too?
They think they do. It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
Oh, but I bet they'd love to try. Okay, it's like 10:59, so let me double back. I think the save point was nearby. Let the moths eat the fibers. Okay. Alright, it's 11 now. This is my usual stopping time, so... Oh, let's find somebody to go raid. Okay, who's up to something interesting here? Doing something interesting. Oh, hey, here's a guy I haven't seen around in a while. Wandering Newbies playing Fire Emblem 4. Let's go say hi. So tomorrow I am going to be playing more Horizons Gate. If I'm lucky, that might be the final stream. I feel like I'm more or less done with that game. I just want to clock a win in so I can add it to my list. And Sunday might be the finale. We're starting an hour earlier, 8 instead of 9. It might be the finale of the Borderlands 3 collab with Andy. And then I'm going to have to figure out what to do with my Sunday evenings. We'll be back to this game in 2 weeks. Next week is Mass Effect 2. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by. If you haven't yet, consider hitting follow. The poll doesn't end until sometime tomorrow, but it looks very much like, yes, if I hit 100 followers on Twitch, I'm going to be playing Neo 2 as my next game. So if I get enough follows fast enough, it could be what I play after Berseria. We'll see where I am past then. Anyway, see everyone tomorrow. Later.